possible, right? Everybody can hear, right? Yeah. So then, okay, I try to speak as loudly as possible so everybody can hear, right? Yeah. So that first we need to check the level of our participants. You understand what I'm saying, everyone? Yeah. I am going to be talking approximately 80 or 90% English. You understand? So we'll check out, like, let me see your level. Okay, I mean, I told that most of the participants should be at a pre-intermediate or higher level. Yeah? I mean, can you raise your hand if your level is pre-intermediate or higher? Can you raise your hand? Oh yeah, continue raising, okay. Pre-intermediate or higher, yeah. So that means majority can understand, right, if I speak English. Yep, okay. We try to be making use of Uzbek as well, but like we will be using English as the, like common language of communication today, right? Yeah. So right then, okay, let me introduce myself. My name is Doniyor Abdurahmonov. My surname is Abdurahmonov, okay, yeah. I am, my age is secret, okay, yeah. So then, yep, I've been working as an IELTS instructor for the last 4 years, right? And I have taken the IELTS examination 5 times so far. In my first attempt, I got a 7, yeah? So then in my second attempt, I got an 8. In my third attempt, I could not get my exam results. British Council cancelled my exam results. And in the next attempt, it was in March, I got an 8.5, my first 8.5. And in my last attempt, which was 1 week ago, you understand? I could not get my certificate yet. It wasn't delivered yet. I again got an 8.5, you understand? And I was pretty happy about my last examination result because there was an improvement in my writing and speaking portion, you understand? Yep, okay. So then, right, I was given an 8.5 for writing in the last attempt, you understand? I wanted to share with you guys like some insights into IELTS speaking, what it means to be a good speaker, like, yeah, okay. And like what it means to be a, for example, good IELTS candidate in the first place, okay, yeah. And then first I will show you the definition of a good IELTS band score for speaking on the screen, okay. Then I will show you a number of tips on how to improve, how to avoid mistakes, etc., etc. How much you know left? Yeah, okay, yeah. So then interactive so'zini ma'nosini hamma biladi, interactive. Interactive. Active nima degani? Javob beraverasizlar bemalol. Active. Faol degani, inter degani o'zaro ma'nosi bor, o'zaro degani. Interactive degani o'zaro faol, ya'niki showga va hokazoga istalgan narsaga interactive so'zi bo'ladigan bo'lsa, ya'niki gapirayotgan speaker bilan qatnashayotganlar muloqot qilgan holatda bo'ladi. Hamma tushunyapti? Shuning uchun ham uxlab qolmasligingiz uchun, men ham uxlab qolmasligim uchun taxminan 1 soat gaplashamiz deyapmiz, xudo nasib qilsa. Aytaylik, savollar beraman, javob qaytargan holatda bo'lasiz. Aytaylik, faqatgina men emas, siz ham gapirgan holatda bo'lasiz. Hamma tushunyapti? Mana shu. Xo'p, demak, birinchi, demak, screen ozgina kichikroq ekan o'rtoqlar. You can, like, okay, I will try to show, like my last examination result and then like the definition given for speaking. You understand? Definition, what's that mean? Definition? Izoh, yeah, okay, yeah. Xo'p, demak, oxirgi exam natijasini ochib ko'ramizda, demak bu yerda. Xo'p, demak, test takers at this band can typically speak fluently and at a natural speed. Demak, qarang, typically nima degani? Typically odatda, demak bu yerda. Bu band skordagi speakerlar demak bu yerda fluently, ravon holatda gapira oladi va natural speed, tabiiy tezlikda gapira oladi degani. Hamma tushunyapti? Ya'niki o'ta tez gapirish yomon, o'ta sekin gapirish yomon, xulosa chiqarishingiz mumkin. Va demak qarasangiz, lekin 8.5 degani bilan baribir hali ham xatolarga yo'l qo'yaman. Bu yerda ko'rishingiz mumkin. With only occasional repetition, takrorlash bor ba'zan va self correction, o'z-o'zimni to'g'rilash ham hali ham bor degan. Hamma tushunyapti? Endi bu bersangiz, hesitation is usually to find ideas. Hesitation nima edi o'rtoqlar? Hesitation. Xo'p, demak, ikkilanish. Aytaylik, darajalar har xil bo'lganligi uchun oddiyroq bo'lsa ham so'zlar so'rab turibman. Hamma tushunyapti? Ikkilanish demak bu yerda usually to find ideas. Ikkilanishi mumkin. Lekin ikkilanishdan sabab qanaqadir so'zni qidirgani yo'q va hokazo qanaqadir grammatikani qidirgani yo'q. Nimani qidiryapti? Ideas, g'oyalarni qidirgani deyapti. Hamma tushunyapti? Aytaylik, not to find words or grammar, ya'niki so'zlarni yoki grammatikani qidirgani emas degan. Speaking is well organized, yaxshi demak tashkillangan. Ideas are clear and well linked, demak g'oyalar aniq va bir-biriga yaxshi holatda bog'langan degan. Xullas, demak bu yerda talaffuz qismiga keladigan bo'lsangiz, pronunciation is generally natural. Demak, qarang, pronunciation talaffuzga qanaqadir native like degan so'z yo'q. Ko'pchilik o'ylaydi, native speakerga o'xshab sound qilishim kerak degan fikr. Yo'q. 8,5 yoki 9 speakingni olishingiz uchun native speakerdaqa sound qilishingiz kerak emas, shart emas degan. Bo'lsa sizga plus, lekin shart emas. Indian speakerlarda yoki Pakistoniy speakerlarda ko'rasiz, aksenti bilan gapiradi, lekin talaffuzi yaxshi, 9 olib chiqish mumkin degan. Hamma tushunyapti? Demak, qarasangiz, talaffuz haqida bittagina so'z natural. Natural masa, natural. Tabiiy. Va keyin qarasangiz, bu yerda xatolar bo'lishi mumkin, occasional ba'zi bir holatlarda. Lekin eng asosiysi, their accent has very little effect on understanding degan. Aksent, ya'niki o'zbek tili birinchi til bo'lsa yoki rus tili birinchi til bo'ladigan bo'lsa, tushunarlilik darajasiga deyarli ta'siri yo'q degan. Hamma tushunyapti? Demak, xo'p, 8.5 speaker nima ekanligini ko'rib oldinglar. Asosiy xulosalar chiqarishingiz mumkin bo'lgan, demak bu yerda definitionni. Demak bu yerda ravon holatda, tabiiy holatda gapiradigan inson, g'oyalari aniq ifodalanadigan inson degani, grammatika demak bu yerda wide range, ya'niki xilma-xilligi keng holatda bo'lishi kerak. Va oxirgisi demak talaffuz haqida gapiradigan bo'lsam, demak bu yerda talaffuzda demak native-ga o'xshashi va hokazo bo'lishi shart emas. Asosiysi examiner eshitayotgan paytda tushunishda qiyinchilikka duch kelmasa bo'ldi. Demak, tushunyapti? O'zbek tilida gapiraman, balkim toza o'zbekligimiz gapirishimdan bilib olsin, lekin muammo nima bo'lmasin, gapirayotgan aksentimdan aytaylik bu yerda uni tushunishiga ziyon yetmasa bo'lgani. Demak, aytaylik Uzbek accent, Russian accent, Pakistani accent. If you are speaking with any of those accents, so long as it does not damage how easy to understand you are, it is okay. You got it? That's the first thing. So that's it, okay? All right. And now, what are we going to do? I am going to close the page. So then, for example, I am going to tell you 7 things. 7 things. For example, I am going to say, for example, 7 pillars of speaking proficiency, let's say. Yeah? For example, sorry, typo. 7 pillars of speaking proficiency, say. For example, Pillar, what's that mean? Do you know what pillar is? Pillar. Ustun degani, okay? Pillar degani ustun. Proficiency nima ekanligini bilasizlar. To'g'rimi? Xo'p, aytaylik, tildagi darajalarga qarasanglar, okay, tildagi darajalarga qarasanglar, misol uchun 7, 7,5, 8 dagi talabani advanced deymiz. To'g'rimi bu yerda? C1 holatidagi. B2 holatdagilar intermediate. Lekin C2 ga o'tadigan bo'lsangiz, proficient degani 8,5 yoki 9. Okay. Xo'p, demak qarasangiz, proficiency demak o'sha noun ko'rinishi. Ya'niki 8,5 yoki 9 darajada speaking qobiliyatiga ega bo'lishda 7 ta ustunlardan bittasi degan. Hamma tushunyapti? Xo'p, birinchisi, ya'niki nimalarga e'tibor qaratishingiz kerak? Birinchisi demak bu yerda. Xo'p, demak bu yerda input. Input. Hamma eshityapti? Xo'p, input nimaligini bilasizlar? Input. Demak, output degan narsa bor, input degan narsa bor. Output degani demak chiqarilayotgan ma'lumot, input degani kiritilayotgan ma'lumot degani. Hamma eshitilyapti? Demak, qarasangiz, input bu yerda demak qanaqa holat? Talabalarda uchraydigan xatolik demak qarasangiz, beginner keladida, 2-2,5 o'qiydi, gapirishga harakat qiladi. Yoki bo'lsam, keyinroq intermediate yoki undan keyingi darajaga chiqib qolgan bo'lsa ham, speaking o'xshamayapti, chiqmayapti deyshadi-ku. To'g'rimi? Speaking chiqmayapti deydi-da, xatolik nima qilyapti? U faqatgina gapirishga harakat qilyapti xolos. Asosiysi demak bu yerda gapirish bilan eng muhimi bu yerda bir darajada muhim bo'lgani, demak siz inputga, ya'niki yetarlicha nima qilayotganingizga, listening, eshitayotganingizga ham e'tibor qaratishingiz kerak. Ya'niki faqatgina 6 minute English from bbclearningenglish.com emas, natural content, to'g'rimi bu yerda? Tabiiy holatdagi. U documentary bo'lishi mumkin, aytaylik reality show bo'lishi mumkin, TV show, TV series, movie bo'lishi mumkin. Har kuni soatlab eshitayotgan bo'lishingiz kerak. Yetarlicha eshitmayapsizmi? Demak, bu yerda erkin holatda gapirishingizga hali ozgina masofa bor degan. Hamma tushunyapti? Men birinchisi. Xo'p, o'zimdagi holatda qanaqa holat? Demak, bu yerda odatda aytaylik, podcast eshitaman. The Guardian degan veb-sayt bor, bilsanglar kerak, The Guardian. Hamma eshityapti? Podcast eshitib ko'raman va ikkinchisi demak bu yerda my favorite TV show is Dr. House. You understand what I'm saying? My favorite TV show is Dr. House because I wanted to be a doctor in childhood. Then I went into university for economics specialty. So I am an English teacher now. Yeah, okay. So then, yeah, my favorite TV show was Dr. House, and I watched that in Uzbek first. Then after learning English, I watched that in English. And before my examination, in which I got an 8, I finished it 160 episodes. You understand? And for my previous exam as well, I finished it again. You understand? So find a TV show or TV series that you enjoy. You understand? That's the first thing. Find a TV show or TV series that you enjoy and start watching it on a daily basis. Not just movie, 3 hours in one sitting. You are impressed, you are crying and disappearing for 3 months. No. You understand? Watch it on a daily basis. That's why TV series is a better idea because it will be consistent. You watch one episode today, another episode tomorrow, another episode the day after tomorrow, etc., etc. Got it? Anyway, in order to improve your speaking, in the first place, you need to be paying attention to what? Input. Got it? That's the first pillar. And the second pillar, we say, okay, juft. How can we say juft? Juftlik. Pair. Yeah, pair. Let's say pair. Not couple. Yeah, okay. Okay, couple. Yeah, okay. We say pair. Yeah, pair. So then, let's say pair work. The importance of pair work. Pair work nimaligini bilasizlar? To'g'rimi? Aytaylik, o'qituvchilar ko'pchiligi pair workdan foydalanadi. O'zimda ham odatda pair workdan foydalanamiz. Bu yerda guruhlarda har doim, deyarli har doim. Bu degani nima degani? Talaba o'zi uchun partner topadi. Hamashinyapti? Keyin aytaylik bitta narsani bilinglarki, gruppadagi talabalar soni kam bo'lsa yoki katta bo'lsa ham, faqatgina o'qituvchi bilan gaplashsamgina speaking shakllanadi degan fikrdan qochish kerak. Bu haqida 3-pillarda yozaman. Hamashinyapti? Faqatgina o'qituvchi bilan gaplashsam bo'ldi, keyin shakllanadi degan fikrdan qochamiz-da, partner toping o'zingizga. Pair work bo'lish kerak. Demak, faqatgina o'zingizga gapirib, keyin ekzamenda ko'rganda hushdan ketib qoladigan, qo'rqib ketadigan holat bo'lmasligi kerak. Shuning uchun ham demak, language bo'lgandan keyin language takes place between humans. You understand? Not just one person. There should be at least 2 or more people. You understand? So find a partner which you like. You understand? You should not hate each other. Your speaking practice should not turn into a fight club. You understand? Yeah? Find a partner you like. Okay, yeah? And start, spending time with them an hour or 2 every single day. Got it? Pair work is so important. Keyin bu yerda aytaylik, bu yerda qanaqadir qolgan gruppalarda va hokazo holatlarda o'qiyotgan talabalar bor, balkim o'qituvchilar uni maslahat bergandir yoki assistentlar bor yoki talabalarga ishlatish mumkin. Pair work qilayotgan paytda, So then, okay, pair work qilayotgan paytda qanaqa holat bo'lish kerak? Speaking practice. Not just in the class. Hamashinyapti? Yoki not just during the lesson. Faqatgina dars davomida emas. Outside the lesson deb yozib qo'yaman. Hamashinyapti? Ya'niki darsdan tashqaridagi bo'ladigan holatda. Chunki aytaylik, darsda speaking qiladigan bo'lsangiz, odatda Farg'onadagi kurslari deyarli hammasi demak 3 kun xolos. Hamma tushunyapti demak bu yerda 3 kun. Demak bir kun reading, bir kun listening, bir kun speaking qilamiz. To'g'rimi bu yerda? Yoki har darsda speaking bo'ladigan taqdirda ham darsda qanaqadir 20 minut yoki yarim soat vaqt bo'ladi xolos, maksimum, agar undan kam bo'lmasa. Hamma shuni o'ylayapti. Endi sizga bir haftada bir 20 minut gapirganingiz, speakingda proficiency-ga olib chiqish yoki proficiency emas, aytaylik, intermediate-ga olib chiqqani ham yetarli emas. Hamma tushunyapti? Qanaqa holatda bo'lish kerak? Speaking shakllantirgan demak siz soatlab harakat qilishingiz kerak degani, soatlab harakat qilishingiz uchun faqatgina dars davomida emas, darsdan tashqaridagi holatda praktik qilaman degan. Talabalarda bizdagida qanaqa holat demak bu yerda, mendagi darsda aytaylik bu yerda. Talaba nima qiladi? Partner bilan speaking qiladi, har kuni 1 soat, yarim soat o'zi va yarim soat sherigi. Bu narsa demak bitta dars 2 kungacha 2 marta sodir bo'ladi-da, haligini isbot tarzi keyin recordingini ko'rsatishadi. Xuddi shu narsani ustozga ko'rsatishingiz mumkin. Hamma tushunyapti? Yoki partner topib haligi bilan darsdan tashqari holatda kuniga 2 soat yoki 2,5 soat davomida shug'ullanyapsiz, rekord qilib oling, do'stingiz ketganidan keyin haligini eshitishingiz mumkin degan. Okay? You'll find out how many or like how, how many hundreds of mistakes you made when you were talking. Got it? Yeah. This is the second thing. And the third thing. Here, get familiar. Get familiar nima degani? Tanishish to'g'rimi? Get familiar with marking criteria. Marking criteria ni bilasizlar, Endi qisqacha buni demak bu yerda band descriptors deb qo'yamiz. Demak bu yerda band descriptors. IDP ni yoki British Councilda rasmiy kanalga borsanglar, band descriptor yozsanglar, demak bu yerda har bitta band skorni bahosi qaysi holatda bo'lishligini demak bu yerda ta'rifi berilgan. Xuddi o'sha ta'rifga qarab turib, demak bu yerda xuddi o'sha ta'rifga qarab turib, siz demak bu yerda qaysi bandda o'zingiz gapirayotganligingizni yoki 8 yoki 9 band skordan nimalar talab qilinganligini bilib olishingiz mumkin degan. Hamma tushunyapti? Band descriptors bizda demak marking criteria. How many marking criteria do you have? Do you know that? How many? Not 9. Maybe like 100. How many? 4. We have 4 marking criteria. Okay, yeah? So then the first marking criteria is the first one. Oh yeah. Can we change the marker, guys? It's working. You know, I'm pressing it so hard there, okay? So then, yeah, the first one. Fluency and coherence. Fluency nimada? Ravonlik degani, coherence degani qay darajada demak g'oyalaringiz bir-biriga bog'langan. Hamma tushunyapti? Mana shu. Fluency and coherence demak bu yerda ravon holatda gapirishingiz kerak degan. To'g'rimi? Gapirayotgan holatda like holatda gapirayotgan bo'lsangiz, demak bu yerda fluency bahoyingiz hali yaxshi emas degan. Resource qisqasi demak bu yerda nimaga to'g'ri keladi? Vocabulary'ga to'g'ri keladi degan. Hamma tushunyapti? Vocabulary'ni ochib ko'rasiz, band 9 speakerga borishingiz ham hech qanaqangi complex yoki difficult vocabulary degan joy yo'q. Qanaqa joy bor demak bu yerda? Natural degan joy bor. Hamma tushunyapti? Natural degan joy bor va idiomatic language degan joy bor. Idiomatic language degani va demak bu yerda topic related vocabulary degan joy bor. Hamma tushunyapti? Demak, lug'at boylik qismi uchun yaxshi baho olishni nima gapirishim kerak? Tabiiy holatda gapirishim kerak. Yodlangan narsa emas. To'g'rimi? Xo'p, men o'z aytaylik sizlarga ko'rsatmoqchi edim. Boshida shu hayvon bilan ko'tarilibdi. Aytaylik, talabalar bilan ko'rdik. How to score a 0 in IELTS writing degan. How to score a 0. Hamma tushunyapti? 0 bo'lish uchun qismiga qarasanglar, yoki does not attend yoki testga kelmaydi degan. Yoki does not attempt the test in any way. Kiradi-yu o'tirib qayt chiqadi, urinib ham ko'rmaydi. Va oxiriga qarasangiz, writes a totally yodlab olingan, how can we say? Memorized response. Hamma tushunyapti? Demak, tabiiy holatda emas, yodlangan holatda bo'layotgan bo'lsa, writingda ham baho 0, speakingda ham juda ham past baho degan. Tushunyapsizlar? Demak, tabiiy holatda lug'atdan foydalanaman. Endi idiomatic language degan holat. Idiom nimaligini hamma biladi. To'g'rimi bu yerda? Misol aytaylik, oson deyish uchun a piece of cake deyishingiz mumkin. To'g'rimi bu yerda? Or my favorite, every cloud has a silver lining. My favorite is this. Har yomonni bir yaxshisi bor Yunusbek. To'g'rimi? Aytaylik, va hokazo idiomlar ko'p. Endi idiomatic language degan demak bu yerda idiomlardan foydalangan holatda gapiradi, lekin bu ham natural, tabiiy holatda bo'lishi kerak. Hamma tushunyapti? Ba'zi bir aytaylik, misol uchun qanaqadir aytaylik, adabiy ishlatiladigan va hokazo idiomlarni ishlatmaysizlar. Misol uchun it's raining cats and dogs deyishadi. To'g'rimi? Yoki aytaylik, misol uchun aytaylik once in a blue moon. To'g'rimi bu yerda? Va hokazo emas, tabiiy holatda. Va oxirgisi demak e'tibor bersangiz, topic related, ya'niki ishlatilgan vocabulary mavzuga to'g'ridan to'g'ri aloqador bo'lish kerak degan. Misol uchun talabalardan oxirgi marta speaking mock exam qildingda, shunda talabadan so'radim, u talaba aytaylik, natija 5,5 oldi speakingga. Undan jewelry haqida savol bo'ldi. Jewelry. Appda bor-ku, ko'rgansizlar-ku. Jewelry nimaligini biladi hamma. Taqinchoq. Shunda aytaylik bu yerda what types of jewelry do you like degan savol bor. The student is answering I like expensive jewelry. You know what I'm saying? I like expensive jewelry. Shunda qarasangiz, expensive jewelry deyapti-yu, lekin bu topic related vocabularyni ishlatgani yo'q degan. Tushunsizlar bu yerda? Topic related bo'lgandan keyin demak bu yerda taqinchoqda so'radimi? Taqinchoqda o'zi bilan to'g'ridan to'g'ri aytaylik bog'liq bo'lgan so'zlar. Demak, o'zbekchadagi sirg'a tarjimasi earring, to'g'rimi bu yerda? O'zbekchadagi bilaguzuk tarjimasi bracelet, zanjir, necklace demak sipochka bo'lishi mumkin. Zanjir like more expensive one, like stronger one, okay? Chain. You know, chain. Ring, chain, necklace, earring, etc., etc. You have to be using topic specific vocabulary. Got it? That's it. And this is what we have like lexical resources. And the third one, grammatical range and accuracy. Range and accuracy. Demak bu yerda Xo'p, demak, grammatikani range demaydi, xilma-xil bo'lish kerak degan birinchi o'rinda. Keyin qarasangiz bu yerda accuracy, faqatgina xilma-xil emas. Accurate nima degani qisqasi? Aniqlik, correct deyilish, uni to'g'rilik degan. Demak, grammatikani, bitta grammatikani takrorlamayman. For example, what type of jewelry do you like? I like expensive jewelry. Expensive jewelry is good. I buy expensive jewelry. I always give expensive jewelry as a gift. No, not just present simple. The range of tenses, if sentences, relative clauses, yeah? But not only that, you have to be using that accurately. Accurately means correctly without making mistakes. But if you are trying to use the complex structure, which is going to make you create some, for example, like inaccurate sentence, make you make a lot of mistakes, you'd better not use that structure and use the simpler one. Got it? Yeah, that's it. And the last one, oxirgisi qaysi qoldi? Qaysi qoldi? Professional, yeah? Like, yeah, pronunciation, right, yeah? Pronunciation. Demak, talaffuz haqida haligi holat gapirdik. O'ta tez gapirish yo'q va o'ta sekin gapirish ham yo'q degan. Agar o'ta tez gapirayotgan talabalar bo'lishi mumkin, o'zimda ham muammo bo'lgan edi. Shuni aytaylik, o'tgan yil aytaylik, yanvarda imtihon topshirganimda oral band score 8 bo'lganda, speakingga 7,5 olgandim shunda. Shunda 7,5 olganda aytaylik, qanaqadir yaxshilash mumkinligini harakat qilmoqchi bo'ldimda, imtihondan oldingi rekordinglarni qo'yib ko'rdim o'zimga. Qo'yib ko'rdimda keyin aytaylik, I almost fall off my chair, you know, yeah. I was going very, very fast. You understand? If you are talking fast, it doesn't mean you are very good. You understand? If you are talking fast, it doesn't mean you are very, very, very good. No, it does not mean that. You have to be talking at a natural speed. Not too small, not too slow, not too fast. You understand? Agar o'ta tez gapiradigan talabalar bo'lsa, demak bu yerda bitta narsaga e'tibor qarating. Native speakerlarda gapirishdagi tez gapirish yoki connected speech deymiz-ku. To'g'rimi? So'zlar bir-biriga bog'langanligi, tez eshitilishi bu yerda qanaqa holatdagi? Unda gapdagi so'zlar bog'langan, lekin gaplar bir-biriga bog'lanmagan. Tezroq gapirgan holatda bo'lyapsizmi? Talaffuz aniq bo'lsa ham demak e'tibor bering. Gaplarimni orasida bir-biridan pauza bormi? Demak aytaylik, savolga javob bersam, what type of jewelry do you like? To'g'rimi bu yerda? I normally prefer necklaces because I have given necklace as a gift to my mom most of the time. Desam mabodo, bitta gapni tugatdim, undan keyin pauza bo'lish kerak. Eshitayotgan odamga bergan fikringizni tushunish uchun vaqt berishingiz kerak degan. Shu kabi o'ta sekin holatda ham gapirmayman. Demak bu yerda pronunciationda natural speech va o'zbekcha aksentingiz demak bu yerda tushunarli ekanligingizga zararli ta'sir ko'rsatmasa bo'ldi. Baholash jarayoni qanaqa bo'ladi desangiz, demak bu yerda 0 dan 9 gacha fluency coherence, har bittasi 0 dan 9 gachada va o'rtacha olinadi degan. Demak shu o'rinda bitta savol. Qanda 9 oldi fluency and coherence ga. Lexical resource ga yana 9 oldi. Grammar ga mayli aytaylik 8 oldi, 8 oldi. Pronunciation ga yana 9 oldi. Oral band score speaking uchun ne chiqadi? 8,5. Aytaylik overallda o'zida nima bu yerda Bezom Meramedovga o'xshab, to'g'rimi bu yerda? Yoki Muhammad Alining birinchi band score o'xshab yoki Ma'mur opaga o'xshab, to'g'rimi? Yoki ya bo'lg'usi qo'yganlarga ham o'xshab, okey ya. Demak, qarasangiz, nima bu yerda? 9 qilib qo'ymaymiz bu yerda. Ya'niki speakingni baholayotgan paytda nima bor desangiz, bu yerda mark down degan narsa bor. Yaxlatayotgan paytda demak bu yerda pastlatgan holatda yaxlatlaydi. O'zi qo'shsangiz nima bu yerda 8 va 8 va hokazo chiqadi, 9 bo'lish kerak matematikada, lekin IELTS da nima bu yerda buni 8,5 deb olamiz. Demak, overall 9 olmoqchi bo'lgan speakingdan to'g'rilasiga 9 bo'lish kerak degan. Anlashyapti? Pastroq band skorda overall speaking uchun 7 olaman deyotganlar, demak to'g'rilasiga ham kamida 7 bo'lish kerak. 3 ta 7 da bitta oldi bo'lsa, demak 6,5 degan. 6,5 olganlar bormi? Ya, demak mana shu, okey. Tushunarli-ya? Mana shu. Xo'p, demak bizda okey, marking criteria 3-chi edi. Uxlab qolmayapsizlar, ha? Ya, okey, ya. Xo'p, endi demak keyingi qism buni o'chiraveraylik, ko'rib oldinglar, mayli, okey. Xo'p, 4-chi holatda nimani aytmoqchiman demak bu yerda. So then, okay, pillar number 4. Pillar number 4. So then I forgot it. So then, yeah, okay, that's it. Pair word we got, and okay, yeah, okay. So then and especially for the candidates at an intermediate or lower level, you understand? Pre-intermediate, intermediate level candidates, perhaps, for example, like 5.5 and 6.5, for example, pillar number 4, avoids translating from your native language. You understand? Please avoid translating from your native language. For example, Uzbek is in Central Asia. English is in Africa? Europe. You understand? Like we have thousands of miles between each, between these two regions. You understand? That means languages are completely different from one another. Okay. Uzbek grammar, Uzbek sentence structure, and for example, perhaps idioms in Uzbek cannot be translated into English. This is especially the case among lower level students. For example, in most cases, my students have made crazy mistakes. For example, let me give you an example, a couple of them. As an example, for example, they say, in Uzbek we say, charchamayapsizmi, teacher, yeah? Charchamayapsizmi in Uzbek, right? Yeah? And they want to translate that. They say, teacher, aren't you getting tired? They say. Yeah, okay, yeah? Or at the end, we say, Rahmat, thank you, Rahmat, ma bo'ling. Rahmat, so bo'ling. Teacher, be healthy. Yeah, okay, I'm not ill, you understand? Yeah? Or, for example, pre-intermediate guy is making a sentence. He wanted to say, for example, kecha, o'qituvchimdan so'kish eshitdim. He wanted to translate the sentence. You understand? Let me write the sentence. Yesterday, he says, kecha o'qituvchimdan so'kish eshitdim. Yesterday, I eshitib olmadi yana? Heard yozganu. Yeah, I heard. So, and then swearing. Yeah, dan o'qituvchimdan from my teacher again. You understand? You just one by one, word by word translation, which the sentence has a crazy meaning. You understand? Like the guy is slandering me, slandering about me. Tugmat. You understand? Yesterday I heard swearing from my teacher. That means, for example, and then look at the word swearing. You understand? Swearing actually, in fact, does not mean so'kish, not tanbeh berish va hokazo emas. Swearing means so'kinish in Uzbek. You understand? If you write like that, kecha o'qituvchim bilan so'kish eshitdim emas. Kecha o'qituvchim bilan so'kingan eshitdim, it says. You understand? So do not translate from Uzbek. Instead, kimgadir dakki berish, tanbeh berish desa bo'ladi. Tell off deyishimiz mumkin. Phrasal verb. Yoki aytaylik scold so'zi bor biladiganlar bo'lsa, to'g'rimi? Scold, tell off you can say. My teacher, for example, told me off you can say instead of I heard swearing from my teacher. Got it? So be careful about, translating from Uzbek. Stop translating, start thinking in English. If you have difficulty, just make simple sentences in English. Do not translate word by word. Got it? That's very bad. That's very bad. So then, okay, yup. And 4. And pillar number 5 here. Pillar number 5. We say feedback, right? Feedback. Xo'p, biron narsaga o'rganib qolish jarayoni nima deymiz ingliz tilida? Adaptation. Endi aytaylik, moslashish emas. O'rganib qolib haligi haqida o'ylaysiz xolos-ku faqatgina. Addiction yoki obsession deylik, yeah? Obsession. So then, and the next one, avoid, for example, obsession with feedback. 5. Obsession with feedback degani. Feedback so'zini kelib chiqishini bilasizlar-a? Feed degani ovqatlantirish, back degani qaytadan ovqatlantirish. Ya'niki o'zi bergan narsani aytaman-da, o'shandan oziq olib turib o'ziga beraman degan. Mana shuni deyapti, feedback degani mana shu. Xullas, obsession with feedback desiz nima bu yerda? Bundan qochishga harakat qiling demoqchiman. Nega? Chunki talabalar ko'pincha so'raydi, har hafta yoki har darsda feedback olmoqchi bo'ladi. Yoki oyiga 4 marta feedback olmoqchi bo'ladi. Yoki bo'lsam oyiga 2 marta yoki 3 marta mock examga bormoqchi bo'ladi. Bu unchalik ham yaxshi narsa emas. Chunki feedback degani siz test topshiryapsiz. Test so'zi o'zi qiziqarliroq bo'lgani uchun kirilchadagi test so'ziga qarasanglar, o'zi test, yechish, sinov turi degan so'zi bosh harflar o'zi o'sha narsa. Bunda qarasangiz test so'zida sinov ma'nosi bor ekan. Demak, aytaylik, qaraysiz, talaba har darsda o'zini nima qilmoqchi? Sinamoqchi bo'lyapti, xolos. Bu birinchi narsa. Aytaylik, pravadan imtihonni o'tmoqchi bo'lsam, har hafta borib imtihon topshirmayman-ku. To'g'rimi? Oldin skill ustida ishlayman, keyin imtihon topshirishim mumkin degani bu bir. Demak, aytaylik, feedback deyilgan holatda ham o'qituvchidan siz feedbackni oldingiz, demak bu yerda keyingi holat qanaqa bo'lsa, feedbackda demak xatolaringizni tushuntirdimi? O'sha xatoni ustida ishlash uchun o'zingizga allow yourself enough time. You understand? Give yourself 2 weeks or 20 days at least to work on your mistakes. For example, your teacher said that your hesitation is a big problem. You understand? You're saying a lot. You understand? Or for example, like your grammar is bad. You know certain grammar structures, but you are unable to use them. So your teacher said that you need to practice self-analysis. For example, record your speech, listen to it back, correct your mistakes, and talk about the same question again. You understand? You should do it today and then tomorrow again. Teacher, can you give me feedback again? No. You cannot do that tomorrow. You may do that next month. You may do that after 20 days. Please don't get obsessed with feedback. Allow yourself plenty of time. Ko'p holatda aytaylik, talabalardan bittasi bo'ldi, yaqinda aytaylik, o'zimdagilardan. 6+ gruppa edi u. U gruppani topshirganlar aytaylik 6-6,5 oldi deyarli o'rtachasida olganda 6-6,5 oldida, aytaylik 13da keyin bitta qiz 7,5 oldi. Endi u faqatgina bitta holat solgan deyishlar ham mumkin endi. Example keltirmoqchiman. U qiz 7,5 oldida, u qiz 13 oy tarbiyalagan ko'rgan edi, to'ldan boshlab 14 oy atrofida. Keyin aytaylik u speakingga 8 oldi. Speakingga 8 oldida, keyin u qizda feedback men taxminan 2 marta feedback berganim xolos. 14 oy davomida unga speakingga ular gruppada ko'proq talaba bo'lishgan edi. Taxminan aytaylik, talab ko'payib ketib qolgani uchun 35 dan atrof talaba bor edi. Ularga u qizga imtihondan oldin aytaylik 2 marta feedback berganman xolos. Feedback 2 marta berilgan xolos. Lekin o'shanga qaramasdan u imtihondan 8 olib chiqdi degan speakingdan degan. Bu degani asosiy narsa feedback juda ham muhim, lekin priority, top priority bu emas, eng muhim narsa. Asosiy e'tiborni siz o'zingizni ustingizga ishlashga qarating. Xo'p, mayli, bir oyda bir feedback olyapsiz yoki 20 kunda bir feedback olyapsiz, lekin undan ko'ra ko'proq har hafta yoki har darsga borib o'qituvchini qanaqadir there is no need to annoy your teacher and increase his blood pressure. You understand? Just get the feedback, understand your mistakes, and give yourself time to work on those mistakes. Got it? Mana shu. Xo'p, va bizda demak keyingisi partner haqida gaplashdik, swearing haqida gaplashdik va demak no translation haqida gaplashdik va yaxshi, keyingisi. Okay. Aytaylik yaxshi. Xo'p, okay. Qayta nima degani qayta? Again, aytaylik, prefix bor-ku qayta uchun. Re. To'g'rimi? Qayta hikoyalash. Retelling. The importance of retelling. When I first took the exam, my speaking result was a 7. My examiner was, Tim, Australian guy, like Tim. Yeah, okay. Tim is a very nice guy. I like him. I respect him. The first examiner was Tim from Australia. The next examiner was Munzir from Iran. His name was Munzir from Iran. The third examiner was Alan from the United Kingdom. And the next one was, in March, there was a woman, Russian woman, Olga. Her name was Olga, was very good because she gave me an 8. And the last one was Aishwarya. Aishwarya, I think, Indian, but she was born in the United Kingdom. She was talking like a native speaker, So whatever. In my first exam, Tim Matthew, Australian guy, he was my first examiner. And then he gave me a 7, band 7 for my first speaking test. Thank God. Shunda band 7 dan oldim, men 5 oy davomida nima qilgandim desam, bu yerda shu mo'q topshirmagandim biror marta ham. Yoki qanaqadir unda bizda karantin paytiga to'g'ri kelib qolganligi uchun Xo'p, karantinda bizda kurslar to'xtatilgan edi, onlayn darslar bo'lgani yo'q edi. O'qituvchimdan feedback olish imkoniyati ham yo'q edi. Uyda qolganmiz, uyda qoling desa, stay at home, okay. Xo'p, o'sha paytda nima qilingan desam, aytaylik, shunda Sherlock Holmes kitob bo'lardi biz. Sherlock Holmesga qiziqardim. Sherlock Holmes har kuni o'qirdim, taxminan 20-30 bet. Ko'rib chiqqan storyim haqida o'zim retell qilaman keyin. Mana shu. Sherlock Holmesdan yana 3 ta yoki 2 ta chapter o'qiyman, ko'rib chiqqan haqida o'zim retell qilaman, taxminan 1 soat atrofida vaqt sarflayman shunda. Demak, aytaylik endi martda karantin boshlangan paytda demak, speaking aytaylik, oxirgi mock examda taxminan 5,5-6 chiqqan edi, 5,5 atrofida. Avgust imtihon topshirgandim, 4 oyda atrofidan keyin. Demak, o'shanda imtihonda band 7 chiqdi degan. Demak, faqatgina savolga javob berish bilan obsess bo'lib qolmasdan, chunki savol bu test degan. Siz tekshiryapti. Qobiliyatingizni shakllantirish uchun retellingga harakat qiling. Ravonlik uchun yetarlicha uzoq muddat gapirasiz. To'g'rimi bu yerda? Xo'p, hokazo. Demak, retellingga e'tibor qaratishingiz mumkin. Kino ko'ringlar deyapman. Episod ko'rganingizdan keyin o'zingiz retell qilishingiz mumkin. Yoki reading uchun artikel o'qiyapsiz, ko'rib bo'lganingizdan keyin o'zingizga yana retell qilishingiz mumkin degani bu yerda. Yoki bo'lmasa, buni tepadagi holat partner bilan ham practice qilsanglar bo'ladi. Mana shu. Xo'p, this was the pillar number 6. Yeah. And pillar number 7. So then, for example, like language learning. Can you see what I'm writing? Yeah, you can, but balcony, okay, yeah. Language learning is speaking included, a test in what? A test in what? Language learning is a test in what? Idiom. Kim davom ettiradi? Language learning is a test in not communication, patience. Patient nima degani? Sabrli. Ikkinchi ma'nosi kasal, bemor degani. Demak, sabrli bemor demoqchi bo'lsangiz, a patient. To'g'rimi? Bu bemor juda ham sabrli demoqchi bo'lsangiz, this patient is very patient, you can say. Okay, yeah? Xullas mayli, patience degani demak sabr. Language learning is a test in patience degani, demak xullas a test in patience ko'p sabr talab qiladigan narsa. Hamma tushunyapti? Til o'rganish uchun baribir siz demak bu yerda vaqt sarflashingiz kerak. Aytaylik, 0 dan boshlab talabalarga misol uchun taxminan 12-13 oy deyapmiz. Yoki speakingingizni oshirish uchun ham bu yerda misol uchun bitta level ko'tarish uchun ham demak bu yerda taxminan aytaylik 2 oy, 2,5 oy, balkim ba'zi bir talabalarda 3 oy vaqt ketyapti. Vaqt sarflaysiz baribir. Ya'niki shoshilgan holatda emas. Talabalar o'ylaydi, harakat qilyapman, 4-ga boryapman, 1 oy uni maslahatlariga amal qildim, o'xshamadi, endi like I should, look for another teacher. Come on. You understand? You need to wait. You will make the progress slowly, gradually, little by little. Because language learning is an ability. You are developing a new ability. It should form necessary, for example, like cells in your brain. You understand? Networks between your nerves should be developed like, good enough. So for that, you need to allow enough time. So you need to stay patient. You understand? It does not happen overnight. You have to spend, for example, like months after months. Then you will get the, like desirable outcome. That's it. So then, yeah, that's it. So then these were the 7 things I wanted to share with you. And it's not the end yet. Okay, it's not the end yet. So then, so far, if you have any questions, you can ask now. If you have any questions. So I wanted to organize actually Q&A session. For example, we say Q&A. What's that mean? Question and answer, or we also say AMA. Ask me anything. Not anything, but yeah, any question I mean. Okay, yeah? So then I wanted to get your questions as well. For example, if you have any questions. Yep, okay, yeah?
You mean that if we use some US language, output might improve?
No, okay, yeah? Let's wait. Okay, okay.
How many idioms can I use in my
There is no fixed number. Fixed what's that mean? There is no fixed number. For example, if it is, when you are talking in Uzbek, when you are speaking Uzbek, for example, you ask, can you tell me how many words you are using in a minute? No. So what's your name? Islombek mendan aytaylik qiziqarli savol so'radi deganimda, oxir gapimda nechta so'z chiqqanligini ayta olganim yo'q. To'g'rimi bu yerda? Hozir aytaylik bu yerda 40 minutdan beri sizlarga o'zbekcha, inglizcha gapirib chiqyapman, lekin nechta idiom ishlatganimdan xabarim yo'q degan. Demak, bu holatda tabiiy holatga, natural. You need to stay natural, that's it. I mean, do not use idioms forcing yourself. Do not forcefully use idioms. Forcing. O'zingizni majburlab ishlatmaysiz. You understand? Just in the examination is just a conversation with your examiner. And then like Begzod Mirahmedov once said in one of the webinars, your examiner is not an enemy. You don't need to punch that guy in the face or, frown upon that guy. You understand? Your examiner is not an enemy. He's a friendly guy or a lady. You understand? It's just a conversation between you two. You need to stay natural. Questions are being asked. Just focus on understanding the questions and explaining your ideas as clearly as possible. That's it. You need to, focus on other things, grammar, vocabulary, everything else outside the exam before your examination. The day of your examination is already here. Get into the exam room and then regard this as just a natural conversation with that person. For example, if there was an Uzbek IELTS test, you understand? If there was an examination in the Uzbek language, I would be the first person to score a 9. I think, this is all gonna be yeah, okay, yeah. So yeah, that's it, okay. So for example, when we are talking in Uzbek, we do not focus on how many idioms we are using, how many complex language, how many complex grammar structure I have used. I don't focus on that at all. I just focus on explaining the ideas. That's the case in IELTS speaking as well. Just try to connect with your examiner, in terms of speaking, not in terms of spiritually, emotionally, no, come on, yeah, okay. But try to explain your ideas to your examiner, that's it. Endi bu yerda idiomlar haqida qanaqadir fixed number yo'q. Tabiiy holatda g'oya bo'yicha siz o'shani qulayroq ishlata oladigan holatda idiom bor, uni bilasiz, uni ishlatasiz. Lekin bilmaydigan bo'lsangiz, ataylab uni majburlab olib chiqishim shart emas. Mana shu. So then, any other questions? Okay, come on. Okay,
what about using academic words?
Okay, yeah, academic words. I mean, for example, it depends on the topic you are discussing. For example, part 1. casual topics. You understand? Topics are about, for example, like personal matters. You understand? If the examiner asks me about my preference on shoes, what kind of shoes do you like? Or, for example, what kind of t-shirts? Or do you like chocolate? You understand? Or, for example, can you tell me about your hometown? Okay? Or who do you hate most or who do you like most in your family? You understand? How can I use academic high-level vocabulary when I'm talking about shoes? You understand? So it depends on topic. And then, like, vocabulary should come out of your mouth naturally. That's it. So, for example, in part 3, you are discussing abstract topics. You understand? So in that case, it may be okay to use the words, for example, like you are learning from reading passages, you are learning a lot of vocabulary. You understand? Or, for example, from the articles you are reading, you are learning a lot of vocabulary. This is especially the case in part 3. And then, like, you need to decide that based on the topic being discussed. That's it. Okay?
And also, I've heard one thing that in order to be natural, and to speak naturally, you don't have to use academic words.
Okay, endi bu yerda so'zlarni qanaqadir akademik, non akademik deb endi bu yerda guruhlarga ajratish ham o'zi bir g'alati narsa endi bu yerda. Mana shu. Okay. So demak, asosiy e'tiborda nimaga qaraysiz? Demak, bu yerda tabiiylikka qarating degani endi bu yerda. Misol uchun, aytaylik speakingdagi, and writingdagi demak, yozdik bu yerda qanaqa holat? Okay. Vocabulary bilan bog'liq bo'lgan hujjatda aytaylik, dokumentni sizlarga ekranga chiqara olmadim. Berilgan bitta narsa bor ekan. Nima bor ekan? Topic related vocabulary degan. To'g'rimi? Demak, so'zlar ishlatayotgan so'zlar ham akademik bo'ladimi, non akademik bo'ladimi? Demak, nima bo'lish kerak? Topic related bo'lish kerak degan. Demak, bu yerda berilgan topikka mos keladigan bo'lish kerak. O'sha holatda demak, to'g'ri holatda ishlata olasiz. Demak, siz akademik deb nazorat tutayotgan so'zlarni ishlatishingiz mumkindir bu yerda. Agar misol uchun bu yerda buni o'ziga faqat akademik deyotgan bo'lsa, demak idiomsni, to'g'rimi bu yerda yoki tabiiy holatda ishlatiladigan iboralarni esdan chiqarishim kerak qoladi. Faqatgina bir tomonlama bo'lsangiz, unchalik yaxshi narsa emas. Demak, asosiy e'tibor lug'at borasida topic related vocabulary. Qanaqadir guruhlarga ajratgan holatda emas, wide range of vocabularyga ega bo'ling. Keng holatda bo'lsin lug'atingiz. Aytaylik, for example, like avoid repetition. You understand? You do not repeat the same words again and again and stay natural. That's it. Like in English, they are different. That's why most beginner level students or intermediate students, their mouths get tired when they are talking. Like it's so painful experience. They talk in English for like 20 minutes, 25 minutes, and then these muscles are aching. They are in pain. If this is the case, then you can try imitation. Because you are listening to the same one sentence, you're repeating after it, another sentence, repeating after it, and every time you're trying to repeat the same. That's it. It can be good for your pronunciation, especially pronunciation. And perhaps it can be, for example, good for building up confidence as well. But I don't really think it is it can be of any help for your fluency or necessarily for your grammar. For example, because in grammar and your fluency, you have to be producing the sentences from scratch yourself. You understand? Your sentences should come out of your mind on their own. You should not be copying someone else's speech. But in imitation, for example, the sentences, words are made by those speakers. You are just repeating after them. That's it. So in terms of pronunciation, I think imitation is it can be helpful to some degree. Yeah. No, I have never used that. Never ever used that. And then I have never tried to speak with one particular accent as well. So I speak with mixed accents, sometimes with American accent, sometimes with British accents. So and I believe so long as your pronunciation is correct, the words you are pronouncing, they are a match either for British accent or American accent, you can still get a good score for your pronunciation. Yeah. Not sure. Okay. So any other questions? Yeah. Okay, good job. If I have what? You have no partner. They have no partner. So then, okay, do you have a classmate who is learning English? Yes. Or do you have a friend who is learning English? You may have. And then most of the time, finding a partner is not mission impossible. Okay, yeah? You can do that anyway. Okay, it's not that that difficult. But if, for example, it is impossible for you to find a partner, then when you are practicing on your own, just try recording your voice and listening to it back so you can analyze your mistakes. And then you need to have, for example, like when you are looking at someone else's face, for example, when you are looking somebody in the eye, you may feel pressure if you have practiced alone only. If the only practice you have got is like, working on your own, you will have difficulty talking with the examiner or taking a mock test. In that case, I would recommend talking in front of the mirror, looking into the mirror, or recording yourself in form of a video. You understand? Filming yourself. You understand? Filming yourself, like just record it. For example, your camera is on, you're looking at it, and then you're talking with yourself. That's it. But try to find a partner anyway. That's the, and then you can, practice this way as a last resort. Yeah, that's it. Do you guys know this phrase? Last resort, we say. Again, this marker. Yeah, this one is there. So the last resort. Yeah. Last resort means, for example, like in this way we say the last, the definition is the last option. So'nggi chora. Yeah, okay. Endi so'nggi chora sifatida demak bu yerda o'zingiz shug'ullanishingiz mumkin, lekin umuman lekin partner topganingiz ma'qulroq. Okay? So, any other questions, guys? Come on. Okay? So then, okay, no questions? Yeah, okay. So that's what I have planned to talk about today. And then I want to tell you something. For example, like the announcement said, for example, IELTS 8.5, how? We did not use the word secret there. At first, we wanted to use the word secrets of getting an 8.5, because the secret is there is no secret. You understand? There is no secret. So like these, for example, general pieces of advice you have got, For example, like stay patient, avoid these common problems like translating from your native language. Or, for example, practice retelling in the first place, focus on input, that is like listen more, you understand, watch more, you understand? And then don't get obsessed with feedback. Get feedback, for example, on a monthly basis, for example, and work on your mistakes highlighted in the feedback. You understand? And you could also, for example, like try retelling. And if you are someone who is aiming for a necessarily higher band score, for example, 8, 8.5, or a 9, I do recommend working with band descriptors. That's it. For writing, I always work with band descriptors. What does it mean to be at a necessary band score? For example, band 9, what's that mean? Band 7, what's that mean? Band 8, what's that mean? The same is the case for speaking as well. You understand? Work with marking criteria and band descriptors. Got it? That's it. So then, all right. If you have any questions, then you could ask. These are the, insights I wanted to share with you. I hope you do not regret coming to our today's, workshop. Yep. Okay. So then, any other questions? No, right? Yeah. So then, Davlatbek, so we can bring an end right now. Okay, yeah. So all right then, okay. I mean, most people from, Registan Learning Center itself, or do we have some guests from the other education centers too? We have guests too, right? Yeah. Okay, yeah. All right. So all right then, thank you very much. Yeah, we appreciate your presence in our today's workshop. So then, good luck for you all with your examinations and in your all future endeavors, yeah? And yep, may God support you all through your exam preparation journey. See you all, inshallah, in our next workshop, in our classes, okay, yeah? So, all right, I mean, I want to finish the session in a fun way so we can raise your mood a little. Those people seem a little upset or something, yeah, okay, disappointed. So then, I want to tell you the, some natural and funny ways of saying goodbye to someone. You understand? We're going to say goodbye to each other. Let's learn some, natural ways of saying goodbye to someone in a fun way. For example, do you guys know about rhyme? Rhyme, what's that mean, rhyme? Khofia, yeah, rhyme means khofia. And here, some of my own students are also present. You guys do not spoil it. Okay, do not reveal the secret, okay? So then, for example, you say rhyme. Okay, for example, and then you can say bye-bye, making a rhyme. One way is bye-bye, butterfly, we say. Yeah, the first technique, for example. So then, yep, bye-bye, butterfly. Yeah, And then another one is, for example, how else can we say, like goodbye, how else can we say? Yeah, see you later, we say. For example, see you or yeah later. See you later, we say alligator. You know, yeah, okay? So you can say, see you later, alligator. Yeah, okay? And if somebody says, see you later, alligator, you need to respond to that person in a certain way. You understand? When you're responding, you say, for example, yeah, you are calling me alligator. Now you're going to say, after a while, birozdan keyin ko'rishamiz. After a while, crocodile, we say. You understand? Okay, yeah? So then, see you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile. And then, but these two are especially for boys. Looking at the girl, see you later, alligator, you cannot say. Or crocodile, you cannot say. For girls especially, we say after an hour, we say sunflower. Okay? Yeah, bye-bye butterfly. See you later, alligator. After a while, crocodile, boys. Okay, yeah? So then after an hour, sunflower for girls, okay? So right then, okay, if you don't have any questions, then let's call it a day. So then that is the end of our today's brief workshop. I hope you found it like somewhat useful, okay? That is all I wanted to share with you guys. Thanks for coming. Yeah, okay? So yeah, thank you. Yeah, thank you. Okay, thank you.